A lot of PC cases brag about airflow, but plenty of them choke the moment you close that glossy front panel. Picking the wrong one means higher GPU temps, louder fans, and fitment headaches with your radiator or cooler. These are the best airflow PC cases worth considering in 2026. Let's get into it. Starting off at number 5, we're kicking the list with a case that takes airflow seriously without going full tower. The Lian Li O11D Mini V2. For me, the headline here is what comes inside the box. 5 120mm reverse blade fans, pre-installed, already angled to push air where it actually matters. That's not a small thing when you factor in that included fans on most cases are usually the first thing builders end up replacing. Here, you can skip that step entirely. The detail I keep coming back to is the 10-degree slanted bottom. Sounds gimmicky on paper. In practice, it tilts the intake right under the GPU, which is exactly where modern triple fan cards are screaming for cool air. If you're running a heavy GPU, that geometry change does real work on thermals. It supports ATX, micro ATX, and mini ITX, and it's specifically tuned for back connect motherboards if you're going that route. You also get horizontal and vertical anti-sag brackets included, plus a bracket for the 24-pin cable. Small touches, but they tell you the design team actually built PCs in this thing before shipping it. Now the trade-off. This is a mini, and that word matters. The pillarless tempered glass front and side look gorgeous, but you're working with a tighter footprint than a full O11. Cable management space is workable, not generous. And if you're planning a fat custom loop with 2 360 radiators, this shines more if you scale your ambition to match the chassis. Lian Li's reputation in this category is earned, not marketed. Build quality, panel fit, and finishing on their cases are pretty consistently called out by builders as a step above the average mid-tower. That carries weight when you're spending real money on something that has to live on your desk for years. A compact ATX case that ships airflow ready out of the box. The link is in the description. At number 4, we move into Corsair territory with the Frame 4000D RS ARGB. And the angle here isn't raw airflow numbers, it's how flexible the chassis actually is. The headline for me is the frame modular system. The motherboard tray, the front I/O panel, the side covers, all of it can be swapped or upgraded later. That's not a feature you'll use on day one, it's a feature that pays off 2 years from now, when you want to refresh the build without buying a new case. For someone who tinkers, that matters. Then there's the InfiniRail fan mounting. You can slide fans up to 200mm in the front, 140 in the roof, and place them exactly where the heat is. Combine that with the 3D Y-pattern mesh front, and the airflow path is genuinely unobstructed. You're getting 3 RS120 ARGB fans pre-installed up front, daisy-chainable with a 0 RPM mode for low loads, less wiring, quieter idle. GPU clearance lands around 430mm, and cooler height around 170. That fits pretty much any modern triple fan card and any tall air cooler you'd realistically buy. There's also an integrated anti-sag bracket, which is the kind of thing builders end up adding aftermarket anyway. Honest tension. The rear fan slot ships empty. You get 3 intakes, but if you want a proper push-pull with rear exhaust, you're sourcing one fan yourself. For a case in this tier, that's a small ding, not a deal breaker. Just budget for it. It's something that comes up across reviews. The build experience itself is smooth. Captive screws, tool-free panels, generous space behind the tray for cable routing. Several builders agree it's friendly for first-timers and fast for veterans. My take? If you want a case you can reconfigure as your parts evolve, with airflow and ARGB already handled, this is a strong fit. The link is in the description. At number 3, we shift gears completely. The Fractal Design North. Where the previous picks lean into modular and raw performance, this one bets on something different. A case that genuinely looks like furniture. Real oak or walnut slats across the front, alloy details, a layout that doesn't scream gamer. If your build is going in a living room or a shared workspace, that's part of the value. Looks alone wouldn't earn a spot on an airflow list though. The reason it's here is the open front geometry combined with the full mesh side panel and the ventilated top. Air comes in through the wood slats and the perforated metal behind them, climbs through the components, and exits clean. It supports ATX, micro ATX, and mini ITX, with 2 140mm aspect PWM fans included from the box. GPU clearance lands at 355mm on its own. Drops to 300 once you add a 360 rad up front. That's the catch worth planning around. Several buyers point this out. Long triple fan GPUs paired with thick front radiators get tight fast. The fix most builders use is moving the rad to the top, or going with slim fans up front. Either way, measure before you order. Build quality is solid overall. though a subset of buyers mention slight wood slot alignment quirks or a front panel that feels a touch flexy. Nothing that affects daily use, but worth knowing if you were expecting tank-grade metal everywhere. My take: if you want real airflow without the aggressive aesthetic, and you're building with mid to high-end air or a single AIO, this hits a sweet spot. It looks the part on a desk where the PC is visible, and it actually moves air. The link is in the description. At number 2, we move into proper full tower territory, the Corsair 7000D Airflow. This isn't trying to be a sensible mid-tower. It's built for the builds where compromise isn't on the table. 3 simultaneous 360mm radiators, up to 12 120mm fans, room for EATX boards without elbowing your hands every time you route a cable. What sells me on this chassis is the cooling ceiling. If you're running a high TDP CPU paired with a flagship GPU, or planning a custom loop down the line, this gives you headroom most cases simply don't. The steel front is genuinely open, and the 3 140mm air guide fans up front push air with intent, thanks to anti-vortex vanes. Then there's the rapid route cable system, 30mm of space behind the motherboard tray, a hinge door for access, one channel that swallows the bulk of your wiring. For someone building a clean rig with modular cables, that's the kind of thing you appreciate at hour 3 of the build, not on the spec sheet. Now the honest catch. This case is huge. Owners describe it as a beast on the desk, heavy enough that some end up parking it on the floor because it dominates the workspace. Measure your room before you commit. And if you're running a single GPU with an air cooler and a couple of drives, you're paying for capacity you may never fill. This one earns its keep most when you plan to grow into it. For the enthusiast building a workstation, a multi-radiator loop, or a rig that expands over the next few years, this is hard to argue with. You'll find the link in the description. Before we reveal our number 1, be sure to check out the description below for the freshest deals on each of these items. Taking the top spot, the NZXT H6 Flow. And this is the case I'd point a builder toward first if the priority is airflow paired with a build that actually looks like something on the desk. The headline is the dual chamber layout. PSU and the bulk of the cabling live in a separate rear chamber, which leaves the main showcase clean and unobstructed. That's not just aesthetics. Less clutter in the airflow path means the 3 pre-installed 120mm fans actually do their job, pulling air in at an angle straight across the GPU. For a triple fan card running modern AAA loads, that geometry pays off in real temps. Buyers consistently call out cooler GPU numbers under gaming load, and the wraparound glass combined with perforated top, side, and bottom panels backs that up. GPU clearance lands around 365mm, so even the longer flagship cards fit without drama. Cable management gets praised a lot too, especially by first or second time builders. The rear chamber hides the mess, the channels are wide, the straps are already there. You end up with a clean build without trying hard. Now, the trade-off worth flagging. Radiator support is more constrained than a traditional mid-tower. The primary large radiator position is on the side, and there's no proper top 360 mount. If you're planning a serious custom loop or a thick top-mounted AIO, plan placement before you commit. For a single side AIO and air-cooled CPU builds, it's a non-issue. The open design also means dust gets in easier than a damped case, and noise is a bit more audible under load. Standard trade-off for any real airflow chassis. Where this lands for me, if you're building a mid to high-end gaming rig and the case is going to sit on the desk in plain view, this hits the sweet spot of thermals, looks, and a build-friendly layout. A genuine top pick to close the list. The link is in the description. You can now tell what holds up from what falls short. If you want a compact build with airflow handled out of the box, number 5. If you're after the best looks meets performance balance, number 3. For a no-compromise workstation or custom loop, number 2. And if you want the top all-rounder for a clean desk build, number 1. Updated links in the description. Prices keep moving.